buy you a soda on the way home. Maybe an ice cream if you're good.
McFlurry?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I want a McFlurry right now. Is that product placement?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think saying something that you want is necessarily product placement. Plus, is it really bad product placement?
I don't know.
McFlurries are delicious.
What if Burger King is interested?
I don't really think I haven't seen as many Burger Kings in Sweden as I have McDonald's.
No.
I haven't seen
I
one,
know
actually.
they exist.
What
but
if Max is interested?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, listen, man.
I'm the professional here.
When the Irish guy is trying to be the voice of reason,
I've been doing this for like 2 weeks. I'm a professional at this. Like,
listen. It's the end of the week. It's the last game of the last day.
And it's VP Empire, so I mean, 90-10?
90-10. Nah, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's look at the draft. Let's talk some Dota. So, we got Visage Lycan from Empire, which clearly we've seen. Actually, I think yesterday.
Yes.
And it was quite strong. Physical damage output's pretty darn good. They have Rubik, so they have a very solid support to partner with Visage, and then they have a very good mid in Puck.
This is actually the exact same draft that Team Empire's been running for a long time now, just Lycan, Puck, and then they just throw things around it, and this game is going to be Centaur.
the man team.
I like the Centaur pick, though, just because as an offlaner, Centaur doesn't really need to get anything. He just needs to be able to hit 6. And then as soon as you have that, you can pop your ulti, and then as soon as Puck lands a coil, you're almost guaranteed to get a stomp off, because by the time the coil breaks, you should very well be in range to be able to use all your spells. And then you have Lycan, who just demolishes people as soon as you get a coil on anyone, and there's actually maybe only one hero on the side of VP right now who would make a BKB, and that's maybe Mirana. So I don't really see a way for the like Invoker or Nature's Prophet or Bane to really do anything about Puck Coil or any type of like stun lock and getting eaten alive by a wolf. So I kind of feel as though Empire may have a slight advantage, even though VP have potential for Rat Dota with Prophet. It's not really that fast until later, whereas Lycan's ratting is fast from like level 7 on, you know? Like his damage output is just that much higher.
Yeah, I think Team Empire is also very versatile in terms of what they do. You talked about the Rat Dota. Team Empire, Lycan could do that. Team fight control with Centaur as well as Puck. If you want to go for ganks, Visage, and Puck, it's very good for that. Late game, mid game, laning. This is why Team Empire has been winning a lot of games. They just have a very, very solid draft, and obviously their players are very good. Illidan
He's pretty good.
is not going to go rageless. I could tell you that. I hope.
Don't call
But
it
he
yet,
might
man.
max feast. He might max feast. He loves passives, man. You noticed that?
Actually, Feast Max against Centaur is like,
What?
no? You could life seal
No.
some.
If you don't max rage against that team, you're gonna get silenced.
you need to max
You're gonna
rage.
get
You need to
coiled,
max rage.
stunned.
But I
Birded.
think the true success of this game is G. He has to take us back to 2012, where he just completely put a stick up in everybody's butt.
What?
With a storm.
With a storm?
With a storm.
I didn't see that.
I
He
don't
was
know.
like really good Storm.
Yeah, he basically went like 22-2 each and every game, and it wasn't even close.
He was a space maker, man.
Yeah, G, take
What
us
is it?
back, man. I don't know why
Take a walk on the wild side.
you were considered the best player, mid player.
Did they get the Centaur for the ulti? Because this team doesn't seem like it needs a Centaur ulti. When I look at it, I think like Puck, they're all like so fast, and
I don't think it's necessarily that you need the ulti. It's just nice to have. Because there's an alternative method, like say during the early game, Silence like trying to push a tower or something, and early ranks of Shapeshift have relatively long cooldown. Like your uptime on the ulti is shorter, right? So you have more time where you're actually susceptible to getting ganked. You can use it to escape. You can have him push whenever he wants and just have like that backup plan and say, oh yeah, we can just get away for free. Because really, there's only one guaranteed stun outside of Invoker, and that's the Mirana arrow. So
That's
it's
not
gonna
even
be
guaranteed.
I mean, yeah, it's not a guarantee, but I'm saying like Cold Snap is pretty much it's a stun. Like you can't really say it any other way. And then you have like Tornado and Deafening, which is kind of a stun, but not really. So I really, I don't know. I don't know, man. VP's lineup seems it seems greedy in the wrong way. And that's never good.
It's so wrong. Make it right.
What I mean by that is by greedy in the wrong way. That there's
I couldn't
lineups-
follow up because I have no idea what that meant.
Okay, I kind of figured. But what I mean is they're greedy in a way where it's not going to pay off for them at any point in the game.
Okay.
What about like super
Okay,
late
what
game?
is their game plan mid? Because the Lifestealer can't fight a team with a Lycan. Centaur can just ult to get them away from any bad engagement, and then you have initiation with Puck. So what point in the game does VP's lineup really function?
Like, what are they good at?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Bane, like if an arrow hits, he's gonna hit the Sunstrike.
Like, I'm looking at their team and I'm thinking, they can push, but not really as fast as Empire can push. They can fight, but honestly, Empire's strategy is a little bit easier to execute than theirs. They have a hero who is just straight up countered by mass movement speed, which Mag will be able to give them in the form of just being able to run away. But, oh, Silent could be in trouble top. Maybe not expecting the tri-lane. This is a really awkward tri-lane as well. Always want to black up there to the side. Van scores there as well. Who's going to get the first? But looks like Empire get away with it. Now Arsart and Jotum both in some trouble. Jotum going to be running back and using a tango. I don't think anybody expects the tri-lane Nature's Prophet with boots. So.
Well, I don't think VP expected that damage output because that How just shredded it, the Mirana. He just died during the lift.
Well, yeah, he got air at level 1 because they wanted to try to go for the kill.
Well, he wasn't even put down so he could leap away if he had leap. He just got lifted and died.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Also Visage with the, like he always put out so much damage at the start of the game. You never expect it, like.
I don't know, man.
What's wrong with you, Andy?
There's nothing wrong. I'm looking at VP's lineup and I'm just going over it in my head and I'm thinking, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, they're going to offensive tri-lane with the Prophet and support Mirana. I think support Mirana actually is a hero that could be exploited more in terms of a competitive scene, but not the way that this game is starting. I mean, hero after a Nightmare does actually do a fairly decent amount of damage.
Doesn't Fluff and stuff play support Mirana?
Yes, he used
to. He was one of the first, I think, that actually did that. But
TI2.
My question is, why doesn't VP just leave NS top, send Arsart to the woods where he can actually get some guaranteed farm and a very much needed experience because he's just about to hit level 2 right now, which is not great, and then just have the Bane help mid? I mean, if you enfeeble the Puck, Resolution is not going to be able to do really anything in the 1v1, and you give G some very much needed space so he can actually get his feet off the ground, you know?
All right, Andy, I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Okay.
I want you to look at Lifestealer and skill build and tell me what you think.
He's doing it, isn't he? He's maxing beast.
Look, he's winning the lane, man.
Yeah, but in the 1v1, it makes sense. I can't actually say that that's a bad thing, but I don't know if he's going to go more than 2 points into it.
He's gonna go 2-2-1.
Do you think he's gonna go ham?
No, I think he's gonna just take rage now.
Okay.
Yeah. Back in the mid lane though, looks like FaZe has already been baited. They're gonna right click on Resolution. He can't orb. The Sunstrike's gonna hit. They're gonna go up and predict the orb, but Resolution's out of there.
Well played by Resolution.
Yep.
Very nice escape. And now that they see that the Bane is mid, there's no reason why Empire can't play aggressive on this top lane. The only problem is they have to go on Arsart because NS will just simply leap away.
It's just it's a tough lane to kill once NS gets level 2. And Arrow, wanted to get that stun off. Looks like he missed.
I like Orb of Venom and Lifestealer in this scenario. It's so good for chasing people down.
Yeah.
It's a moment of truth, guys. He's about to level up.
Moment of truth might actually be top if they can catch anybody. Gonna be close though.
2 points of rage.
Yeah, okay, so he's not maxing feast. That makes more sense.
I don't even understand the second point. It's like 1%.
Hey man, you ever hear the saying, the 1%? You want to be that guy. You want the extra 1%.
It makes perfect sense.
I don't know, I actually have no idea why he did that. But he's still winning his lane pretty hard, so can't really question it thus far. He's 22-8 compared to the 12-0 of Mag. But this is a lane that Lifestealer should win, ideally. So.
Yeah, he's gonna win it harder once he gets his double damage. Not sure it's worth the trip down the mid lane though, or down the river, but he's denying that rune obviously from Puck. How is our Invoker doing, and what kind of build does he need to go in this game to actually have an impact? Are we gonna see a Hannah Midas? Are we gonna see a quick blink? Or are we gonna see a little bit more of a standard boot upgrade into like a Yule's or Force Staff?
I think Force Staff is pretty necessary here. If you don't have a Force Staff against that team, you're going to get mauled. The thing is, if you get caught by a disable, like if you get lifted or you get bird stunned, maybe even coiled, you could just be dead to rights unless you have an item that's going to get you farther away from the action. And since he's going Exort, which I think is the right call, top lane though, Jotum, he's going to get telekinesed and just explodes pretty much. NS probably going to be forced to leap away. The Howl damage bonus is
It's
ridiculous.
It's insane. With 3 heroes right-clicking.
Yeah, they hit
And the,
so hard.
and the babies as well. Don't forget the babies.
Yeah, and unlike Chilling Touch from Ancient Aberration, your attack does not get slowed down. A single lift gives you enough right-click time to get off 1 or 2 right-clicks, and then a Soul Assumption to follow through. That is enough damage to kill any hero. Pretty insane.
Yeah. So, the Tri-Lane Prophet who's maxing his teleport.
What?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Alright. Sentor's level 6.
Shane, help me.
I don't know what's
Help
going
me help you.
on. Well, he wants to teleport around the place and get the
top.
ganks going.
Also fly in some trouble in the river.
Oh.
Hey, the Sunstrike. Here
Who's
comes the
in
Center
trouble?
ulti though. They want to try to turn it around. NS still has leap. Lift's going to be able to land. Vanscore gets it off. Fade Bolt's there. It's going to be always want to fly with the killing spree. Treants in the river.
Empire looking very strong.
Yeah.
I think this is why Empire always second pick Lycan, their first pick Lycan. It is just insane Tri-Lane. Can we say that again? Lycan is a Tri-Lane hero.
He really is.
Yeah.
And the crazy part, it's only 1 point into Howl. Mag gonna find G mid. Coil's there as well. Here comes the Stomp and the Double Edge. Gonna get the kill. Arsart, he wants to go for always want to fly. He will be able to put Virtus.Pro on the board, but I think he might end up paying
Lifted.
with his life here. Vanscore, high ground lift. He's gonna keep Arsart in the same place. Boom. Give Mag the double. The double
They're
edge, that
them
is.
points I'm talking about.
Oh, you have Mag.
I do indeed.
All right, there you go.
You already beat
2-0
James.
now.
The game is over.
Yeah, but it's not like kicking someone when they're down.
Oh, arrow coming out. Resolution. Gonna face shift dodge it. We'll be fine. So yeah, this game is pretty much entirely reliant on mid and the Lifestealer, I think, at this point. And sure, the Lifestealer's getting a lot of farm, but I don't see how he's supposed to have a huge impact in these fights. I don't know who he goes on. I mean, the Rubik is pretty much the only target where he can say, okay, I can kill this guy, you know, in a rage.
Yeah.
But that's assuming that the Centaur doesn't just ulti to get his support
Yeah.
to safety.
I actually don't think this Lifestealer can get any kill unless Empire overcommits. And Empire is just getting to a stage where the supports are picking up so many items. Once you pick up like a Boots Up Ray Embracer, you could just kind of laugh at the Lifestealer. He may kill you, but he's going to take such a long time that your teammate is going to either rescue you or kill the Lifestealer.
You'll die laughing.
Not only that, but if your supports are far enough, you're going to get early ghosts. And
Yeah.
when you get Ghost Scepters, then all of a sudden Lifestealer actually just doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Same with Lycan though.
And that's really painful. That's the one thing about Lifestealer that sucks, is when the supports in the other team actually have a decent amount of farm. You start seeing 4 staffs and Ghost Scepters, and because that hero is so reliant on killing a hero in the duration of Rage, if you can't do it anymore, because you get negated by a Force or a Ghost, then all of a sudden your hero is just a walking melee creep, like you don't do anything. It's really tough, actually.
In normal circumstance, even if the support don't have ghosts, can you actually right-click supports when there's a big bad wolf right-clicking you? Like,
Well, ideally, no. You wouldn't be able to do that. But there's situations, obviously, in team fights where you're not always going to have that exact scenario. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
So who do you think wins, like, in a man battle between
Lycan destroys Lifestealer.
yeah, not
Like,
close.
just destroys him. The thing is, Lifestealer's damage early on is percentage based on HP, of course, because he has Feast, but he gains a little bit of attack speed. The thing is, when Lycan ults, he gets base attack time, health, and crit chance, and he has Wolves. So you can't really just stand there and tank it. It's just way too much damage, and Lifestealer doesn't really have the greatest base armor either, so.
Yeah, well, Virtus.Pro is going to try to strike on the bot and get a little bit of thing. Action working there, a single TP can stop the push. I think at this point you have to... Oh, looks like
Coil
Coil's
on
going to
mid?
get dropped on mid. She is...
Goodbye. Not even close. There was some teleport reaction maybe going to come in, but looks like they decided to cancel it.
I mean, that gank literally reminded me of what happened
Radiant's middle tower
when
is under
RTZ got
attack.
ganked by the CM and Naga. Just walked up and just threw some spells and got the kill. You remember that from game 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was just too easy. Like, there was no reaction. I don't know, it's not looking good for VP.
Yeah, I don't know what the game plan was. Like, I saw their lineup, and I'm thinking to myself, how do they lane this in a way where they could come out ahead during the early game? And I was just drawing a blank. Like, I had no idea. Here comes an arrow that Vanscore should very easily be able to dodge. He is going to get sprouted. No tangos. Here comes a lift onto Ill Illidan. He is going to be going down like land of tower. No, the Centaur ulti saves him and shot him. He's actually going to get turned on. Always want to fly with a teleport support. And now he's actually going to be in some trouble as well. Mag, he gets a killing spree in the meantime, managing to take out NS, and Arsart dies as well. There is a life stealer in these creeps, boys. He's panicking.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's sweating.
Oh, he pops out. He wants to go for Mag. He's got open wounds available. And wow, Infest stolen by Vanscore. What a player.
We're going to see some next level Vanscore Infest. This is going to be fun. He's going to heal up. He's going to Infest into one of his heroes, like a Puck maybe. And yeah, the Vanscore bomb is coming.
Infest always reminds me of, you know, that Ace Ventura movie when he gets inside the rhinoceros? And it's really, really hot.
Do we need to rehash this? Is this something that needs to be done? Because I think everybody knows where you're going, and I don't want to go there.
I love that bit. It's awesome.
Looks like Silent's going to be in some trouble. He should be able to
has
pop
mana,
his
1 second.
phase shift.
Ult,
He's going to get nightmared though, I think, into Sunstruck.
too
Oh,
fast.
he goes around the tree. Here comes Resolution, gets a double coil, but he actually runs into an arrow,
so
so
tanky.
Silent now going to be in some trouble. He will be able to get out of the Sprout, but unfortunately gets hit by the Sunstrike. The rest of Virtus.Pro currently on full retreat. Illidan, he has no mana to speak of right now. Double damage of Resolution, doing
Infest?
some damage. Vanscore, he wants to kill, and the long distance zap, that range, man.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable, and always want to fly. Also manages to get a kill on Arsart in the meantime with those birds in the river. So 3-12 in favor of Empire. No tower has actually gone down yet on either side.
They lost the Lycan though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just weird to see like that many kills and no one's killed a tower yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lycan actually shouldn't even die there. He had Quelling Blade the whole time, but he sat inside a Sprout for like a full second to line up for that Sunstrike.
Maybe he
but-
thought it was safe in
Yeah,
this
back in the
spot.
mid lane, though, look at the Visage Birds is coming right in. Long distance
Another
zap
one.
from downtown. Vanscore. Getting
What is it
some
with these
kills.
like 1,000 range zaps?
It does have a fairly long range.
Yeah, but that was, I don't know, man, that was pretty ridiculous. So, double blink now on Empire. We got a blink on Resolution, we got a blink on Mag. The initiation potential from Empire has just shot through the roof. They have good tower pushing with the Lycan. That hero alone just makes your team a push team. I mean, honestly, that's just how good at it he is. He's going to be doing Rosh in the meantime. So, I don't know what VP are supposed to do.
I don't know.
You got me.
Well, they're farming the jungle. They're trying to get a little bit.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're farming the jungle when the other team, well, I mean, that's nice. You managed to get an arrow.
Well,
Silent's
I'm
actually pretty darn low. He's getting hit by the Nature's Wrath as well. But yeah, he gets an Aegis. But what I was saying is, if you're playing against a team that has an advantage, and they're taking an objective, like they're pushing a tower, or they're getting Roshan at Sunstrike, just barely misses. But if you're doing one of those two things, and you're farming your woods, you're doing it wrong. Because you're not actually getting an advantage. And here comes Jotum, just explodes.
That was your kill, Mag.
Listen, Resolution was on my team, so clearly it was his kill. But yeah, if you're not counter pushing the lanes, you're not like forcing the equilibrium in your favor, then you're just straight up losing out. You're not benefiting in any way, shape, or form if you're VP in that situation.
Yeah, I wonder if this game is just Virtus Pros are testing thing as we see a 13-minute minus finish on Arzart. Like, I'm not understanding the teleport max, or at least the emphasis on teleport when he wasn't teleporting around much. Mid lane, Vanscore, go! What a dodge around it, but then regardless, the Mirana arrow is gonna get the kill.
That fucking dodge.
I mean, I don't think he knew it was coming, but he just like kind of walked around.
Who walks like that when they're walking away from the
I don't know,
man.
Also, like NS, his skill build, he's got like arrow max.
I guess he's worried about his mana pool. Because he's
By the way,
there's no reason to arrow max.
I talked to the authority figure on Mirana Singh, and I asked him, I'm like, why do people do it? And he goes, there's literally no reason to ever max this skill.
But in this case, he's a support. He doesn't have any mana items. He has a.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because Starstorm does more damage in the terms of it hits more people. It has the potential to hit twice if you're close enough, which is why most people max it.
Arrow does more damage if you hit them once.
Well, if you hit them from max range, like the bonus damage from the range and the arrow doesn't increase as you level it. It's just the damage of the arrow itself that goes up. But the thing is, Starstorm hits twice.
Yeah,
So-
It's AoE.
And it's
I
AoE.
understand that.
So yeah, there's actually no reason to do it.
For once, it's not Illidan that's effing up the skill builds.
I mean, you got to be really confident in your arrow capabilities to max it.
I never miss. I think I have like a 40% win rate with Mirana. It's not great.
Definitely not great. Speaking of not great,
Radiant's middle tower
VP are
has
definitely
fallen.
struggling here in this game. They're going to lose their second tier 1 tower. This time it's going to be mid, and bottom's going to go down too. So they actually just lost 2 towers very, very quickly.
Radiant's
I think they're
middle
gonna lose a little bit
tower
more.
is under
Tier
attack.
2 is dropping down quick. Looks like they're gonna try to answer back on the top lane.
Oh, always want to fly. He's got a mech, man. He can't even kill him. There's no way. Not a chance.
You see me to his tier 2, it's like, yeah, I'm not even going home, but here comes Mac teleporting back in. The Birds is gonna hunt the Lifestealer around a little bit.
Radiant's
Meanwhile,
middle
tier 2
tower.
tower is gonna go down. Coil does hit on 2, and Jadam is gonna get right clicked down by Mag, or Silent. He wants more, and this is dead.
Is under attack.
They're just
owning.
waxing 15 minutes
Dire's
in.
bottom tower has
Yeah.
fallen. Radiant
Yeah.
structures are fortified.
He's a pretty good hero, guys.
Radiant's middle
He runs
tower
really
is
quickly,
under
which
attack.
is
He's also a wolf.
Yeah.
Glyph was popped. Gonna see a teleport coming in. It's gonna be Illidan. If he wants to go for Silent, there is still an Aegis though. So the Aegis is gonna get popped. Open wound stolen by Vanscore.
Dire's
Very interesting
bottom
spell to
tower-
have. Here comes the Silence
Dire's
resolution
top
going in.
tower
Here's the
Open wounds
limp. He's gonna get the open wounds off, and there's the kill. Vanscore actually manages to pick it up. Now Empire are currently in retreat.
Sentry Ward.
Now they're on the Regoose plan,
Dire's
don't even
bottom
worry.
tower is under attack.
I wouldn't be surprised actually if they wanted to go back in. But
Nah, they're gonna relax. Enjoy the win.
yeah, this is very lopsided, I must say.
Yeah, I wouldn't even look at the graph. It's probably pretty filthy.
The
Let's look at the
Lifestealer,
graphs.
he's had free farm pretty much the whole game, but he can't do anything. Like, the reason why solo core Lifestealer kind of fell off is because the hero becomes a liability against teams that get ahead, and their supports especially. Because we saw him attack Always Want to Fly, and he's just like, okay, I actually can't even kill a support.
I
with
mean,
Raid
he
down.
is so far ahead.
And he has a high level in Gravekeeper's Club.
Yeah.
So
I really like this build of actually just leaving Grave Show at one point. If you're this ahead, just getting the more survivability means you're just not dying. Period.
Yeah. I agree with that. Oh, teleport coming in. Arsart wanted to try to go in through the back.
Arrows.
Nightmare on the Wolf, and Always Want to Fly gets a kill on an S, and Jadam is just getting annihilated, man. Like, what is he supposed to do against that? G was forced to Ghost Walk, and
yeah.
life is looking pretty hard if you're VP, man.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, I asked G to take us back in 2012 where he stomped everybody. Unfortunately, he took us back to 2013 where he got stomped in China.
Radiant's top
did
tower
well for a
has
while.
fallen.
Yeah, until
Well,
people
the
caught
thing
on to
is-
his TAs
Yeah.
and
And the Luna thing.
yeah.
Well, more blanks coming out. 2 more, 1 an Invoker, 1
Dire's middle
Rubik.
tower is under attack.
Oh,
How do you win if you're the Radiant? What do you do? Like, say you need to win this game. What do you do?
I'm pretty sure if you had a gun to my head and asked me to win, I don't think I could do it.
There's some way. What about like Infest into Mirana and she leaps in, blows everyone up with the 1 level of stress?
With the max arrow build? What a sick plan, man. Remind me never to play with you playing Mirana.
You put 1 level of stress and that's kind of destroyed my whole plan.
I don't know. I don't really think there's a way that they can do anything. It sucks to say it, but it's like, how do you theorize VP coming back? They have to defend the base. That's step 1.
Yeah.
Defend the base, and then step 2 can come after that, if you can defend the base. But there's an Necro 3,
Radiant's top tower
and Howl,
has fallen.
and Visage Birds, and Illidan pops out, but he really can't do anything on his own. Blink in from G, but he throws an Ice Wall down to just commit suicide, basically. 4 staff out, Coil lands on 2. Meatball gonna do quite a bit of damage to Empire, actually, but and as he goes down, Arrow, actually stolen by Vanscore, connects onto the Lifestealer, and Illidan immediately calls GG.
Radiant's
That was
top
as
barracks
well
are
as they
under
could have fought it.
attack.
Being
Radiant's
down by
top
so much
barracks
gold, that
has
was a good
fallen.
fight on their side.
Dire
But
I gotta say, I don't know if I would use the words as well as it could have been fought, because
being
G-
down by 15,000 gold,
G blinked into Ice Wall.
and he didn't die first.
Yeah, it was a miracle that he didn't die first.
I think the
because
Ice Wall was pretty good.
Yeah, Ice Wall and 2 Meteor, they did as
I'm
much damage
I'm
as
not
he had to.
arguing that the Ice Wall was a bad Ice Wall. I'm saying that the fact that he blinked into Ice Wall because he was at that point in the game.
He blinked in an Ice Wall, and then he looked over an NS and saw level 1 Starstorm and said,